Hey Royals, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Liz, aka Royal Beauty, and we got another wig review today, but this one's going to be super fun, okay? Because I'm going to be doing some customizing. Yes, me, All right. Today we're going to be reviewing some human hair that was sent to me from Honey Hair Co. It's actually a human hair unit that came in all black. I customized, colored it, and cut it and styled it. And as you can see there, I'm showing you two different styles here because your girl had a little, a mishap. I had a little hail of fail moment, and I'm going to be showing you guys all of that. But first, let's get into what they sent me. So this was different for me. I've never received a wig in a bag like this, a goodie bag like this, but I appreciate them for doing something a little out of the box, a little different. And they also sent a bunch of goodies that they do carry on their website as well into my bag. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some of that. Now you guys already know what this is, an edge brush, and it is of good quality. It looks really, really good, like one of those board brushes, the menus. And then they also sent this cute, fun pop out. If you guys see the ones that you put on the back of your phone, it helps with selfies and also a car mount. They also send this edge satin scarf to lay down your edges, or even if you're just, laying down your wig to help it lay down a little bit more. And then they also sent my favorite part. First of all, catch this marketing, okay? It's on everything. So they sent this brush. It's a portable brush, and it pops in and out, and it makes for a really, really portable situation for those of you who have wigs or hair that you want to brush your hair on the go. It also comes with a mirror, which is super cute. Now, they also sent their pricing list for their bundles, their closures, and their frontals. And it also, you see it on there as far as shipping, how much everything is, which is very, very helpful. I know they also have a pay-as-you-go program, which I will list down in the description box for you. And it's also on their website if you would like to utilize that. Now, let's get into what they sent me from their Virgin Bee line. They sent me a frontal wig, a lace frontal wig, and it is straight. So I'm going to be customizing it a little bit in this video. I'm going to show you a little bit right now what it's looking like, what it came like in the package. It was literally just like that in that bag as well. You see that the knots are not bleached. It is so much lace for me to play with, which I was so excited about. So you have a bunch of parting space. You have combs on the inside, about 4 combs on the inside, and an adjustable strap, and also lace at the nape for me to cut later on. But the lace goes from ear to ear, y'all. And a little treat was that it seems to be pre-plucked, which I hate plucking, so I was appreciative of that as well. Now, after putting the wig on a mannequin head, I played with it a little bit. There's no shedding so far, no tangling. It feels good, but I wanted to go ahead and customize it, bleach the knots, and see how this baby did with a little processing. So first thing I did was go ahead and bleach it. And I'm just doing my method here. I use a sponge because I don't like the bleach to seep through. I made a nice thick consistency of bleach and tapped it on there, bleached the knots. And once I was done with that, I decided that, you know what? I want to see what this hair can really, really do. So I actually turned the wig over, as you can see, put it on the mannequin head on top of foil. And this part is not a tutorial. I'm literally just showing all of this to you because I want you guys to see what I did to this wig and how much processing it took. This wig took it like a champ, y'all. I bleached this wig only twice. Not only did the knots come out so beautiful, as you can see, nice and transparent, wonderful, 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 but it also took the processing that I did very well. It lifted very well, as you can see. This is after the second time I bleached it. After the second time I bleached it, this is how it lifted. So just imagine, like, if I had left it on a little bit longer, which I only left it on maybe 30 minutes at a time in between bleaching, and this really was impressive, you guys. Another thing that was impressive for my part was that I basically fingered the product in. I did not use foil in between to make sure that my roots stayed how they wanted to. I kind of just eyeballed it and was hoping for the best. And I have to say, I think I did pretty good. The roots came out pretty good. What you just saw me doing was toning at the end just to make sure I got like more of an ash blonde tone, and this was the final result after processing twice, so bleaching the hair twice and adding the toner. And this is like what I really wanted. I wanted it to be a really ash blonde look. You still see some kind of golden orangey in the front there, but it's okay because it gives it a lot of dimension, and I was happy. Next up, I went ahead and used their nice cute little brush here to brush back the hair and to tweeze it just a little bit more, because I did cut off some of the lace that they had already pre-tweezed, and I just wanted to customize it a little bit more. And I went ahead and blow dried the hair out to see how it looked, and once I blow dried it out, you could really see how nice and beautiful and thick. It actually looked a lot more thick once it was done. All that processing, and it was still flowy and soft. I couldn't believe how soft it still was, and I was impressed with the roots. I was really happy with how it came out. So I went ahead into now customizing a little bit more by styling it. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I meant to go for some asymmetrical situation, and your girl ended up getting a little scissor happy. I don't know what I was doing. Right then and there, you see I'm like going ham, and I don't know what I was thinking. I should have styled it on my head, so I did get it a little bit too short, and even though it looks like it's not, it really ended up being shorter than what I wanted, so I was a little upset, but I kept going. I went ahead and I styled it. I curled it at first. I didn't want it to be like really defined curls, so you'll see the style ended up coming out a little bit more shaggy. I cut off the lace. You have lace in the front and the nape to cut off, so I did that. And then I also went ahead and I toned the lace. So you see how the lace ended up being, you could clearly see that's not my skin tone. So you're going to have to tint it. I used a wig spray, a tint spray, and you're going to see that now. I'll link it down in the description for you guys if you would like to purchase it. It's one of my favorites, and it makes it so easy to tint your lace. It's totally organic product with witch hazel in it. It's amazing. Smells great. I dried it, and then I went ahead and did the balding cap method. I got a little lazy with it. Literally just put the cap on, used a ghost bond just to kind of get this over with, because y'all know how much I went through doing this wig review. So I got a little lazy, okay? I just wanted to get it on my head and show it to you. Now, what you're seeing here actually is footage from the first attempt. The first time I tried to put the wig on my head. The first time I laid it. I did not do the balding cap method. So that was, problem number one. I mean, you could do it like this, but you definitely want to make sure your edges are all the way laid back. I was kind of rushing this. I had not plucked it a lot. I kind of just was going with what I had. Literally just using my fingers. I wasn't being extra. I didn't use the wig glue. I did not use the ghost bond. But as you can see, it came out pretty good. It looked pretty good here. All I used was the Got2b spray. I laid that down, sprayed a little bit, and I just kind of used my fingers to create baby hairs. I don't like baby hairs. I'm not a big fan of really laid baby hairs unless the wig calls for it. So as you can see, I wasn't doing that much. I literally was just laying this down bit by bit and just wanting it to lay down naturally. So that's what you see me here doing. And again, this is the first attempt. This was the first style that I did with this wig. And later on, you're going to see the second style that I did, which was more straight. Once I realized the hair was too short to really get the look that I wanted, I went ahead and just straightened it out. But again, still both cute styles, I think. So I'm definitely gonna, show you guys both so I get your opinion. Here, I'm just not cutting this part out. I wanted to give you guys raw and uncut how I was finessing the heck out of this wig, okay? I was finessing. You see, I tucked that tab real quick. Whereas most people will probably get a scissors and cut it around the ear. I was too scared to cut off any more hair. I had cut off enough hair, and I was scared to take off too much of any more hair. So I just tucked that baby. I just tucked it in, and you can see it's a nice little finesse. You can't really tell. All right, if the wind blows, I'm still Gucci. I'm still good. You see? So it did work out. It was still a style. It was still a look. And I definitely thought, hey, I could pull this off. So I'm going to show you guys now as we get closer to basically, finishing off this style. I used their satin cap. Still spraying, still spraying. I thought I was done, but I'm not. Adding more spray. This takes time, y'all. Like, what people don't show you when we speed this up is all of this. It takes a long time. This took me about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to get this right. It takes patience. And if you're going to do any lace frontals, any lace units, anything like that, you need to be prepared for this part, because you're going to have to do it over and over again, especially if you're not using adhesive and you just use Got2b, it's going to come up and you're going to have to do this again. So just be aware of that, and don't get it twisted when you watch these YouTube videos thinking that it's going to be quick. As you can see here, I did not cut anything. This is raw, uncut footage. And because I did not use the brush, I did use the brush off camera. You guys didn't see it, but they sent a nice edge brush. You can use that to really do your baby hairs. But I was just trying not to be extra and grab, like, for, you know, the soupy soup. But after I was done, I did lay it down with their edge scarf that came in handy. Yes. Laid them down, and are you ready for it? You ready for it? You ready for it? You ready for it? Bow. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Oh, I was super proud of myself. It does look okay. It does look good. It's very natural. If the wind blows, you can't tell. I mean, it was okay, you know, and the look at the end ended up being pretty cute, pretty natural. It was a shaggy look. I didn't want it to be perfect, but I felt like something was wrong. I did feel like even though it's a look, you know, it could, you know, we could try something else. So we did. We did do a little something else. I wanted to cut this, you know, it just was off. So we went back to the drawing board for a round two. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did a round two. I literally just drenched this in water, took out any product that I had used to style it, just to get it back to how it was looking. And this time I put it on my head in order to really see what I was working with, which is what I should have done in the beginning. And this time I also instead did the balding cap method for real. So the balding cap method you saw before was not until this last part. I should have done the balding cap method for the first one as well, just to really to lay. And I didn't do that. So this time I actually did the balding cap method, and look, it melted so good. It looks so much better, right? And I also plucked a little bit more, and I got a little bit of nice little swoops going. Then I went and grabbed for my Tresemme heat spray, heat protectant spray, and I decided let's try straight. Let's just try straighten it out with the flat iron and see if that's better, because I cut off a lot of length and, you know, it just wasn't working for me. It wasn't looking right. So I went ahead and I tried straightening it out, and it looked kind of good. It started looking good, and the more and more I straightened it, the more and more I was coming to a realization that, you know what, I might just be able to. I'm gonna work this out. You know, all is not lost. And I got my hot comb and just started adding a little bit of finesse to the sides. You know, I did a little bit of a swoop-de swoop here and a whoop-de-whoop there. And I really just added some levels to this just to try to really make this work out and still probably even get the asymmetrical thing going, right? And the more and more I did it, put a little makeup on my face, I felt kind of cute. I felt kind of like, you know, this could work. Okay. So I did this, and I wanted to be able to give you guys two different styles for the wig. It was obviously at the end of the day not the wig's fault. The wig worked well. With all my hustle and bustle and craziness, it still held up. And it's so soft. I know you guys can't feel it, but y'all, this hair remained soft even through everything that I put it through. It remained soft. I didn't use any more product the second time around other than the heat protectant. And it just looks so flowy and just, I really liked it. I tried to show you guys as much as I could of the back, even though I didn't do that much to the back. I just wanted it to be straight. I wanted to see if it could just chill just like this. So you guys, this was the second look, the second go round. But I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys think. Do you like this style or this style? Do you like a little body, you know, or do you like it straight? It's definitely at the end of the day an acquired taste type of a look, giving you a little bit of a shaggy Marilyn Monroe type of feel. The cut could have been a lot better, but like I said, that's all on me. These highlights though, this color though, yes, like it was definitely a look for me, and I want to know what you guys think. Tell me. So we're going to end this video here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. I definitely want to hear from you, boo. I want to hear from you. So please comment down below and let me know what you think about this. And if you're looking for any information about this wig, it's down below, boo. I want to thank Honey Hair Co. for sending me this hair. This was so much fun, and I love the unit. I would definitely purchase. I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, but before you go, don't forget, I do have a promo code for you guys to get some money off. Yes, boo. My first time working with Honey Hair Co., and I had a pleasant experience down to the customer service. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. And I will see you guys in the next one. I love you. Stay royal.